Okay. Now that the now that Cowboys finally lost, I already knew my result that the Giants gonna beat the Cowboys. So. Now, time for me to play real deal. Live action.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one.
Show your Eagles,
Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota.
Hold on, let me change something.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they go ground game here in the tailback. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Giving 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards back there, but it's
You hype, nigga. Oh shit, son. We already had our prediction in that game though. I already knew they was gonna win that shit. Just like I already knew the Redskins was gonna beat the damn Eagles. That was a good game, son. Yo, boy. That I know, nigga. I got to now. I gotta play live action this time. I'm like, shit. If I win, I win. I lose. I'm alright. Hey, I lost 2 games, so hey, I'm good. If I lose this game, I already know what's up. Yo, that was a defensive game the whole game, yo. That's how it is when you rivalries game, yo. Oh, hell no. Yeah, that man, yeah. Hey, yo, tell me, I was thinking the same thing before I got on this game. I said, yo, that's that bullshit that Rock did to me, yo, with the Beckham joint, yo. And was gone, yo. That man in slant joint, yo. Hell yeah, exactly right, bro. You're exactly right. That was that Madden shit, yo. Cause soon he came on that cross, I said, yup. That's that bullshit. He took off, y'all. He took him to the track meeting, boy. Hey, I can't believe I let Carson Wentz take over like this, though. That was a good game, though. That was a great game. It's been great games this weekend, though. Because the weather is getting colder as it is, yo. But I just thought my team was gonna really fucking lose at first, bro. But
selected Kirk Cousins. He trusted him more. Thought he was more consistent. That was his guy. He made a big move in that direction. And Kirk Cousins rewarded his faith.
See if they stay on the ground for a second down. Well, they've laid some pretty easy
Hell yeah.
right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop the shoulder or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay up, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hell yeah. Y'all already beat them and shit. Hell yeah. Salty. Man. He like, damn, I wish I was in there. If that was me, I would have won that shit. That's probably what he thinking right now. Bad play.
The 47-yard line in enemy territory. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they
that shit fun. Oh man, that was a great game.
And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd like to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And here's the Redskin defense.
Josh Norman was not a first-round pick when he entered the NFL, but he always thought he should be. Never lacked for confidence, and now he plays at a Pro Bowl level.
Boy, yo, where our #1 defense at, yo?
Second down following the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Shit.
It's a 10-yard pickup that moves the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is that they can run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things. But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And the has it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Going to give this time to the tailback. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. 7-0 is our score, and we're back to Philadelphia after this.
Alright, rooted, man, alright. Yeah, defense doing that dumb.
It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
offense on third down.
Oh, he missed that.
Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. Now fourth down. So now on fourth down, the Eagles will hand things over to their field goal kicker, and that's Caleb Sturgis. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, but no problems converting there.
This is taken to the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Tackle made that time by Taylor Howard. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
This one complete to Jordan Reed. And give him a gain of 37.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So the offense has it first and 10. They come up in an offset on. They'll run it to Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Cardinal wins in the second quarter, but I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Out to the left here to Reed. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Here's Jones. And he will push his way forward there at the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second and goal to go now. They'll try to run it over Jones. And give him 2 yards of
Come on, that's in there.
Third and goal.
This pass became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
It's Cousins on the sneak. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Jones.
Yeah,
Take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. 9 yards on the pickup there, keeps him on the line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer is that with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways. All right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just goes right over the top of it because he can see everything.
Come on, 47. That was an interception, dog. Come on, dumb dog.
Quick up there, 20 yards. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Give him 17 yards that time. Is that a move to chains?
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, get a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
But it deserves credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Looking for someone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dorial Green-Becker, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Eagles had 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. Because once he took off,
All right, Redskins, we just got to make a comeback.
should have been done in Big Sky Country. How many speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
This is taken to the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Look at Washington as they come onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now Cousins escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Brand in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. And the AI will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Eagles played well en route to a victory last week, and today it's been more of the same. The Redskins are just going to have to try and figure out a way to make a dent in this deficit. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Here early in the first, Wentz is able to get clear of the defense, and he goes for the 60-yard touchdown. The Eagles up by a touchdown. Now 2nd and 8. Reed's got the catch in traffic, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 37. Later on the drive, James is going to turn up the middle, and he kept up the long drive with the TD, cutting the deficit to 3. Eagles line up at the 13. Wentz has got the completion here, and they kept up the drive with the score, taking the lead up to 10. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They come out here in the air. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. First down, here's Cousins. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Redskins.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Fresh set of downs here. The give is to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They come up with an offset out. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Now from back at the 5. This is third and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And nothing get much better than this for an opportunity.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they bring one here in this third quarter. Walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Third and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown.
I ain't touched nobody.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with
Playing the damn game for you. You see me streaming.
To rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
I was hearing you typing.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's
That's all I'm saying. I'm just hearing you typing because you're quiet.
At the Redskins defense as they go back out there now. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other. Because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down?
I don't
Who
believe
gave it
that.
up? Instead, go back out there, be a unit again, and try to play a little bit better.
Let's see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. He's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him through the flag.
This I tell you.
to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, yeah.
It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked
Unlucky
off.
you still
These
secret.
guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a pro pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
Oh, boy, Kerrigan went up.
And now working their way back onto the field, the Eagles defense. And last time out, they gave up the chip shot field goal, but obviously it could have been worse than that. I think they felt pretty good about only giving up 3.
No doubt about it. Anytime an offense gets into the red zone, the thinking naturally for the defense is, okay, 3 points. We're going to give up 3 here. But let's make it no more than that. They met their goal.
On the other side, though, the offense, they weren't very happy.
No, because there's an opportunity. Once you get to the red zone, you're not thinking about kicking a field goal. You're thinking about how do you get into the end zone. And when you don't, you walk off the field feeling a little bit of failure on that drive.
Yeah, who will have the better feeling at the end of this drive? It's one man in the backfield. That's Jones. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time not as successful as they get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the evidence shows last week's game it's really leaked into a 2nd game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if it's the game plan, but they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7.
That nigga hype.
On 3rd down, Kansas. Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 1st down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whipped on it. Oh, he shifts past him. Officially got to be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you get play action, show your quarterback, feel a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. All of 360. Fights off him out.
Get the fuck out of here.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching.
Get out of here. Eagles want their revenge because I beat them last game. But we did play tough, though. We did play tough, though. That's the game we came. I think we came back on them.
Gives you something to shoot for, and hopefully it came.
Not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The linebacker, William Compton, in on the tackle. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Whatever.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now once on 3rd down. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Oh, God. I hate that little bit.
The stick sets up a first and goal.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or take away. Otherwise, this one will probably get
It's a turnover.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
What?
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get it home. And if not, the clock is definitely
Said it don't matter.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. On second down, here's Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Yeah. Watch, just don't get it though. Just don't bring her. That's a yeah.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Just a gain of 2 there. It's going to bring up a third down. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter play. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. In Washington as they come onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked something else, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Cousins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. Cousins. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now Cousins. And now escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now they'll everything here. You're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Cousins to throw. Can't find anyone open. Under pressure, they got him again. Connor Barron in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Cousins.
Oh, come on. You had it, dog.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a one-score game. And Hopkins' kick is good. And now the tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They have to go for it. No timeouts remaining there now. This one's as good.
Sorry, good game.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it
10-3, y'all. 10-3.
Attention on the Redskins defense now. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, or it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which will be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic about only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, it could have. Now can they carry that over? So the D-line's going to spread out. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall down to 10-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.